Maicon SIQUEIRA, he secured a bronze at the Rio Olympic Games and won gold at the Grand Prix before back in Sofia. World bronze medalist in Manchester 2019, so a happy hunting ground for him. He's a cool and calm customer, and that was his path through to this semi-final.
And competing in red from Turkey, Emre, kutalmis, ATESLI.
So here we go, Emre ATESLI, European champion in Manchester, gold last time out in Rome, as he roams in. Decent coach in the corner as well.
A very decent coach. We've had some incredible world-class coaches, haven't we, that have been there and done it, and I mean not even just to this level, I mean like winning Olympic medals, Olympic gold medals. I mean, I would have loved that as well when I was coaching, when I was competing.
Absolutely, well, you did coaching as well.
I did coach as well.
But who will be in charge of the battle of this one? Jasna Guljevic, the centre ref, in charge of proceedings. And here we go. Eyes down, looking, second semi-final, and in fact, the last of the semi-finals for your entertainment. Nothing but finals here coming up after this one. So Brazil against Turkey, testing times on the protectors. But the biggest test awaits now. Headgear working, spot on. And here we go. Pleasure to have you. And who's going to be smiling at the end of this one? Lovely show of respect. It was a little bit fractious and a little bit of friction in the last one. Both men in this starting off with good respect. Tries a reverse turning kick straight away there at ATESLI. No shortage of confidence.
Amazing, straight, good start from SIQUEIRA and ATESLI. I mean, straight in there, aren't they, both of them?
Jasna Guljevic doing well, separating the two big heavyweight men. Good to see the female referees back in amongst the men's heavyweight matches as well. Good back leg turning kick there, not far away from SIQUEIRA.
Too cool for school, ATESLI. He just took that body shot and go, okay, is that what you got? Very confident attitude.
Calm and cool in the centre, both in the open stance. Tries with a little push kick there, ATESLI. Well, we saw it in the men's -80s, the ability to stay calm in that dangerous distance.
Yeah, and they're both so different in their stances as well. See, SIQUEIRA is his feet are very close together. He's waiting to use that front leg. Great attempted spin from ATESLI. Taking a gamjung for the effort, unfortunately.
Yep, a couple of reverse turning kicks so far from the Turk. Reversing the fortune though with SIQUEIRA. Last 45 in this first round. We haven't seen too many power punches scoring, which is surprising in the heavyweights.
Yeah, no, we haven't, have we? Especially in the previous round and this one so far. I think ATESLI, again, like I said, he's got a much more dynamic stance, a little bit wider, ready for more, I suppose, dynamic shots, doubles, spins.
Or indeed that front leg to the face, which he's got. So the stance, but this one is going the distance instead. 20 to go in this first round.
Again, nothing much happening in that short distance with the heavyweights, John, as well, which is a surprise to see. You would imagine, wouldn't you, with the heavyweights, they'd be able to kind of create those opportunities in that short distance.
Short distance, short on time. Big punch, the coach would love to have scored it, but it is the gamjung that separates them, and the Brazilian doing well. All the experience, and a nice smile as well. Now, Sarah, that one could have went absolutely either way. If you're talking about expansive creativity, it's in this corner here.
Yeah, definitely. He has definitely more of a wider skill set, but sometimes that doesn't matter. If you know what you're good at and you stick to it, and if you have to do one or two things, then great, that's all you need. Don't waste your energy. But it's such a contrast, wasn't it, from the first semi-final to this one. I mean, the first one was so exciting, so dynamic, so much going on. This one's a little bit more of a slower pace. So it will make for a very interesting final.
Well, it is indeed an interesting final, and somewhere in the back. Do you think Caden Cunningham? There are big screens in the training room. Do you watch it? What do you think?
Again, I think it's like individual. I probably wouldn't watch. I probably have a little cheeky look, or just. I think at this situation, they all know each other as well. You know, Caden's still up and coming, so he's probably not fought everybody yet. But I think if you trust your coach, then that's good enough for me.
And it's certainly good enough for us. Lovely to have the wise words of Sarah Stevenson to share all this quality with you. The men's heavyweight final about to be decided. Who can get into it? Will it be SIQUEIRA? Will it be ATESLI? Both standing in the open stance, looking for an opening. Of course, closed stance the opposite. Front leg, the one closest. Back leg, the one furthest away. And if you are new, there are sensors on the socks. They hit the body or the head, and it scores automatically. Easier said than done. Decent punch counter, but lands again. Another gam jump.
I think you can see as well, you can hear the coach. I've seen in the quarter-final match, he kept falling over him. It's quite frustrating as a coach when your athlete keeps falling over, getting those gam jumps, because it can make a difference in the match. It can win you or lose you a fight, and it is doing right now, because we can see ATESLI is probably the better athlete in terms of having more skills, but it doesn't matter. He keeps falling over, touching the floor. He nearly did that again.
And it's something that we saw. You can't buy experience, and SIQUEIRA's got it. We saw it there with Cisse and the way he responded.
Yeah.
So ability to stay calm, but also to manage the match and not just to entertain.
Yeah, and then stay up on your feet.
Big time. Keep it simple. Tazagul Servet, the Turkish coach, we're trying to give him some encouragement. Again, another good punch, but no love from the judges. A minute to go.
Can we have a second action from someone? I think for me, the second shot could make the difference.
Patience. Who can find the precision? Both pretending to do a bit of work here. You can see ATESLI wants to counter, but it's hard to do that when you're 1 point down. Front leg on the way in, good double.
Saving it. It hasn't needed to use that now, but he's saved it right to the end. Oh, nice spin, but nearly took a headshot on the way in. Very brave from ATESLI. Needed to do that. He needed to do something different to get some points on the board. Well, 20 seconds to go.
Well, it will be another gam jump for falling, and that could make the difference. The penalties proving pivotal here for the Brazilian, and the Brazilian, of course, a tough nut to crack. He won the first round on one gam jump. He's on the verge of winning this second round on another gam jump. Match management from Maicon SIQUEIRA, and he manages himself into that final, Sarah.
That was so calm, so cool. I don't think he's broke a sweat. Perfect for him going into the final. Only doing 2 rounds, and it wasn't really too dramatic. Not much clashing, less chance of injuries in that round. He was very calm, very controlled. Again, it's going to be a contrast, I think. Very different fighters going into the final.
And going to the final.